You're moving away from a toxic group, a toxic crowd, because the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and the overall energy was withdrawal. You were moving on past those who have issues with you. It no longer matters to you, and that's what it is. I feel like you have been doing a good job of removing your energy from different places, different people who are still holding on to your energy. I feel like you're no longer also investing your energy, whether you realize that or not, into people and places that don't matter, because sometimes people don't realize, like, where even if you're not like actively talking to somebody, if they're constantly on your mind and you're constantly thinking about them, you're still giving that person energy, or you're still giving that thing energy, right? And I feel like you've been doing a good job on letting go and moving on with your life. And I think it has people like upset. I think it also would behoove you the next full moon to do some sort of ritual to release your energy from maybe a cord cutting from different timeline, different places, different spaces, different people who may still have access to your energy. Because the card that you got was light magic. Someone is using spell work with good intentions to help you. And I feel like when I read that card, it's more so you have been doing the work. You have been doing the inner work. So like I said, help yourself to liberate yourself from these lower vibrational people, this toxic crowd, or people who like I said, don't have the best intentions for you. These people, like I said, have been holding on to dear life to your energy. And it's time for you to, like I said, call back your energy. And the last card that you got was, and it fell out in the reverse, was the Legion. A legion of demonic spirits have been dispatched to attack you through people around you, right? So sometimes when people are engaging and hocus pocus, they will like I said, use other people in your everyday life to, try to lower your vibration. And spirit is like, it's not working. It's interesting because when I clarified it, I got the Chariot, and it fell out in the reverse. Like, that is not whatever spiritual attacks that people are trying to do to you or cast out to you, it's not hitting you. It's not hitting you at all. Like, spirit cuts it off before it's able to even touch you. Even you are like cutting it off. Like, I feel like you're a whole lot more stricter about who has access to you and your energy. I don't feel like you tolerate nonsense. I don't feel like you tolerate disrespect. So I feel like if anyone's trying you, they don't get that far. Like, spirit is doing their job to protect you, like on a spiritual level, but I feel like you're also doing a really good job on a human level to stop that shit right then and there before somebody tries you. Or even if sometimes it's just walking away, like protecting your peace and walking away does wonders. Does wonders. When people don't get that reaction out of you, it does wonders. And I think spirit is like, just keep up the good work. So if this resonates, thank you for liking the video, thank you for following. Hopefully this brought you some peace. If you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio. Until next time, bye.